Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm here today, in the same day, recording the opposite video. So 15 bad habits that you have or you could possibly have that makes your mental condition worse. So let's go for the first, that it's been the opposite of the first one in the previous video, which is lack of exercise. So it's very important to exercise when you suffer from a mental condition, but also if you're not suffering from anything, like it's just something that it's important for our health. So lack of exercise could increase your levels of anxiety and depression and stress, which is something that in the long term will completely ruin your mental health. Second thing, being overly stressed. I know that right now we're living in a society that makes us enormously stressed, incredibly stressed, but we should find a way to stress out. We should find a way to not take life too seriously. Okay, you failed at something, there could be something else that you can do. You can start again, or you can start again with another project. I don't know, you failed in a test. If you're at school, probably you know the feeling of failing a test, failing a class. Then you can do it later. I know that society gives us a lot of stress, but we can be good and not overstress ourselves. If you're interested, I can make a video on some sort of things that you can do to stress out. If you're interested, let me know in the comment section. Third thing, overusing technology. So technology right now, it's incredibly important and useful, but there are a lot of things that you can do without using your technology. I know that actually making a YouTube video about it involves you being on the computer, on a laptop or on a phone, watching the video. So it's a bit against my what I'm saying, but when I finish the video, then let's put down the phone for a minute, alright? For example, in this moment, in this period of time that we're living with the COVID, overlooking at the news could be incredibly stressing for those who are already anxious. So let's put down the phone for a minute. Researchers have shown that a lot of people have a low self-esteem due to the social media and the stereotype of the perfect person in the society, which is a completely inaccurate and unnatural type of person. If you want, I can make a video about it. Just let me know in the comment section. But obviously, I'm sure that I'm not the first person who tells you that social medias and technology in general can be dangerous for your mental health if overused. So now we go to something that is directly linked to this one, which is trying to be perfect. Please do Alex a favor and don't try to be perfect. Don't ask yourself perfection, simply because perfection doesn't exist and nobody is perfect. So it's like if you ask a fish to fly, it's impossible. No fish fly. Or at least I'm not an expert in the sort of things. There are some fish who will fly. I don't know. And another thing that you must not do is trying to be perfect for other people, because nobody out there will see your perfection. You could be the most perfect person in the universe and people will criticize you because you're too perfect. Go for progress, not for perfections, and don't compare yourself to other people, because other people have other paths and they are walking other ways, and you don't have to compare your path to theirs, because everyone has their time. Alright? Fifth thing, be angry. Okay, so this is probably the opposite of being thankful, but it's very important. If you're constantly mad at something or someone, it's very, very dangerous for your mental health, because it increases your level of stress. And it's not like we want level of stress being increased, right? Another opposite that we have at the 6th place, not sleeping enough. We saw how much sleeping well was important for your mental health, and you can see in this video how much not sleeping enough could be dangerous for your mental health. If you haven't watched the video about the good habits to have on your mental health, let's go watch it. I will put the link on the info box, so yeah, watch it. You will find out why it's very good to sleep. Next, we have procrastination. Okay, now I am very bad at this because I am a procrastinator, and I guess that there are someone out there who is a procrastinator as well. But actually, procrastination is not the best thing that we can do for our mental health. Simply because if we procrastinate, we end up having all the things to do in a very short period of time, which could cause us more stress. And we go for always at the second point, which is not being overly stressed. This is something that can make you overly stressed, so organize your appointments, and all you have to do, I suggested an application, a website in the previous video, so I tell you watch the video and find out which is the application that I use to keep everything organized. In the 8th place, we have toxic relationships. Okay, so I don't think that you needed me to tell you that toxic relationships are something that you should avoid. But it's not so easy to recognize a toxic relationship, which could be a friendship relationship or a love relationship, a romantic relationship. I will make a video about that, how to understand if your relationship is toxic or not, because toxic relationships make us feel bad with ourselves. If we already have a low self-esteem, then the self-esteem goes not strong, which is not the greatest thing in the world, right? 9th thing is never being alone. I know that a lot of you probably will think that being alone could be scary because you're alone with your thoughts, and for some of you it can be traumatic and having a bad outcome. But at the end, you have to learn how to live with yourself. because you will live it with yourself for your whole life. Like, you are the person who will stay the longest with you. So keep a good relationship with yourself. And never having a moment alone could be dangerous, because you never actually learn how to live with yourself, how to handle the negative thoughts that could come in your mind, which is incredibly dangerous for you. Now we go for the 10th thing, multitasking. Okay, multitasking is something that in our society is very appreciated. But does our mental health like it? Okay, the answer is no. Why? Because it makes us overly stressed. As we said before, this is something that makes us very stressed. Because you are concentrating, like your brain is concentrating on doing that and doing that and doing that and doing that at the same moment. It's complicated for your brain. Like, do a thing and finish it, and then do another thing and then finish it. Like, don't multitask. You will end up not doing anything and haven't lost a lot of time. 11, not talking about your problems. Okay, so probably some of you are afraid of talking about their problems with people because they think they will never listen or they will never understand. But the fact is that more people than you think may have experienced or are probably experiencing something similar to your situation, so they could be able to help you, or you could be able to help each other. Whatever the case, it's very important for you to talk about your problems, to talk about your problems with a friend, with your family, with a teacher if you trust them. You can choose anybody, but talk to someone about your problems when you have one. Next is kind of correlated to multitasking, but it's slightly different, which is doing too many things. Don't do too many things. You should have the time to relax, to stay with yourself, to stay with your, to be with your thoughts and charge the batteries. If you don't have time for yourself, then you're doing too many things, totally too many things. And guess which is the bad outcome for your mental health? Being overly stressed. Am I hearing it right? Being overly stressed, yeah. Exactly. Being overly stressed. Yeah, I don't think that you needed me to tell you that this could make you overly stressed. Next is expecting the worst. Okay, so, I went to here, guys. In a lot of situations, we found ourselves thinking, oh my god, I will never do it. Oh my god, I will never succeed at this. This is too difficult for me, that I am gonna fail. Okay. You have not the, how is it called, the magical sphere? I don't know how to say it. You don't have any method to see the future. You can't see what the outcome will be if you're trying something new, for example. You have no method to understand the future. You can't see the future. So you can't expect that the thing that you're trying will go incredibly bad. Or, I don't know. Don't anyway, don't expect the worst in every situation, because something could actually end well, and you could be happy with that. The 14th thing is not setting boundaries. Okay guys, listen to Alex. Boundaries are important. Learn how to say no. And you don't have to always justify a no, because this is your willing. Like if there is someone who's crossing your boundaries, you have to let them know. You have to let them understand. You have to make them understand that they are crossing the boundaries. So therefore, you have to set boundaries. Because boundaries will keep you safe. Alright? 15th. I am very bad at this. But being untidy could not help your mental health. Okay, now you can't see my bedroom, and I will not make you see my bedroom, but it's rather untidy. And after recording this video, I should probably tidy my bedroom. Anyway, basically this follows the rule of mess creates mess. So if your room is messy, then your mind is messy. I hope you liked this video and you found that useful, and I hope you will give me a thumbs up and you'll subscribe to the channel if you're new, and follow me on my Instagram page Inside My Mind Project, and let's see you in the next video.